Rich Ralston. We're on lesson 7, getting your power back, regaining your power. This is probably the most life-changing exercise that you can do. Because every one of us has given our power away to other people, other entities such as institutions, your religion, military, school, whatever. And a lot of people have a very difficult time asserting their self-identity because their identity is still tied to the approval of someone else. So getting your power back simply means you own yourself. Now, generally speaking, most people, when I ask them, who have you given your power away to? It usually starts with their parents or their husband or wife or husbands or wives, depending on how many times they've been married. Of course, military people. A lot of it's churches. They've given their power away to, bishops and all kinds of people, priests. And so what I want you to do in this exercise is to think of someone who you've given your power away to. Okay? Now, you're going to have to use your imagination with this exercise, and it's going to seem pretty ridiculous, but it works. So, at least it's worked for a lot of people I know. It worked for me. So let's take someone that you know has dominated you and taken your power away to the point where you feel you just can't seem to assert yourself like you would like to. So I want you to think of that person right now, okay? And I want you to imagine them standing right over here, right? They're looking at you. Whether they're alive or they're dead, it doesn't matter. Could have been your father who died 10 years ago, or it could be an ex-wife or ex-husband or somebody that is either alive or not. It doesn't matter. Because their energy field of consciousness still remains. Now, you're going to look at them, imagine looking at them, seeing their face, and saying, I want my power back. Now, usually you want to address them by their name and say, such and such, I want my power back. Now, I want you to imagine them looking at you saying, okay, you can have your power back. Why? Because they never had the authority to take your power away. You gave it to them. You either gave it to a church, or you gave it like I did, or you gave it to your parents or your ex-husband or ex-wife. You gave it to somebody, your mother or your father, and they still have control of you. Even if they're dead, you still feel like you have to have their approval, you see. This is really a powerful exercise. So practice it. Say, I want my power back. And then imagine them saying, I'm giving you your power back. Then take it back and say, okay, I now have my power back. Now, I know it sounds ridiculous, but it will psychologically, your subconscious mind will register the fact that that person doesn't have power over me anymore. And I now have the freedom to choose and think for myself. And just keep practicing doing this I've had multiple people I've had to do this with, okay? It doesn't matter how many people, it doesn't matter how much time it takes, just keep doing it until you know that you have your power back. And I believe it will help you immensely. That's why I put it in this video. So I thank you very much and get to work.